Welcome here to the Martinsville Speedway as we are getting ready for NASCAR Cabin Road Truck Series qualifying as we will set the grid for Friday afternoon's Kroger 250, a full action-packed weekend for you guys here at the Paperclip. On Friday, we will have the NASCAR Cabin Road Truck Series race here, and then on Saturday, the NASCAR Xfinity Series will be returning after a 10-year absence in the Goodies 250, and then on Sunday, the STP 500, race number 6 of the NASCAR Spring Up Series. But first, we got to get qualifying in for the truck series, and we have 38 trucks on the entry list here at the track. Only 32 will make the show, meaning 6 will have to go home. And there are a lot of good trucks entered in this weekend's race. So there could be some good trucks missing the race. There could be, some good trucks not even getting inside the top 24. You do not know what's going to happen. But really, it's going to be a key factor on who wins the pole, or at least who moves on, is going to be lap traffic. Not really sure if we can call it lap traffic since it's, not a race, but more like slower traffic. You really want to clean, you want a clean slate, you want a clean track, all to yourself, clean air. Like what Dylan Lupton has right now, as he is 10th quickest. Qualifying's already begun. We are almost under 13 minutes remaining in round number 1 of qualifying. In this round, it'll be 15 minutes. 15 minutes have already went by, but the top 12 will advance into round number 2, which is where we will see the pole winner. Right now, the guys are just fighting for the top 12 and are just fighting to make the show. Let's introduce you to some of the drivers this weekend, beginning with the 05 of Dylan Lupton, Rookie of the Year contender for Athenian Motorsports, right now 13th quickest after completing 3 laps. Up ahead of them, the 6 of Norm Benning, one of our go-go homers. He must qualify on time or go home. Right now, Benning 24th of the 26 drivers who have taken time. Up ahead of them, let's get a little bit further up. 14 of Daniel Hemrick, the California Green Power Chevrolet for NTS. Right now, 11th quickest, now 8th after he jumped up on his 4th lap. And then the number 1 of Ryan Ellis, another go-go homer, right now 29th quickest in that number 1 Make Motorsports Chevrolet. Christopher Bell, KBM Toyota rookie driver, JBL.com, right now 24th. Picks it up, but ends up dropping 26 as Justin Boston moves to the inside, being Kennedy. Dylan Lupton, this is 59 of David Laban, another go-go homer. Needs a good lap or he will go home, one of our Rookie of the Year contenders. And then you got your Atlanta pole center, Ben Rhodes, the Alpha Energy Haas Automation Chevrolet for Virginia Motorsports. Caleb Hallman, a go-go homer, must go. Rookie Matt Tiff, right now 30th quickest. And then you got the 08 of Brandon Hightower, Norm Benning, Austin Cindric. This is a 3rd truck out of Brad Keselowski Racing. And before I forget, a big announcement for BKR prior to Martinsville, including one of their drivers. It was announced that Austin Terrio has left Brad Keselowski Racing. Now, their driver lineup this weekend, Kyle Weatherman is in the 19 as planned. Weatherman will be running a partial schedule in the number 19. And then you got Tyler Reddick, who was supposed to run part-time in the 19. He's now moved over to the number 29 that was vacated by Austin Terrio. And now Terrio is driving the 77 for Red Horse Racing. Austin Terrio is now in the 34th spot right now, though, in that number 77, as Terrio must go or go home right now, 35th. And this team, they really struggle in practice. I mean, this team has not found any speed whatsoever. And they didn't really have enough time to really prepare this truck. As it was really a last-minute deal with Austin Terrio and team wanted time to load, as David Laban moves to the inside. But right now, the bottom 6 drivers who would not make the show, they are being led by this guy right here, Michael Alferano, will be running double duty this weekend in the 03. Xfinity and truck right now, he is 38th quickest. He needs to go or go home. And then he got 37th quickest, Akinori Ogata, the Eno Chevrolet. He'll be running a limited schedule with the Miller brothers. Right now, 37th quickest. 36, he had the number 1 of Ryan Ellis. If we can find him, there's Ryan Ellis. We just saw him earlier, coming down pit road to see if he can get a few more adjustments made to that number 1 truck. Right now, 36. He's not in the show. And then he got in 35th place, Jennifer Jo Cobb. Cobb is not locked in, and right now she is on the outside looking in that number 10 truck. There's Jennifer Jo Cobb, 35th quickest. Then it's Norm Benning in the 6th for the family-owned Norm Benning Racing Team. He's on the outside looking in. And there's Norm Benning. And then the next driver, the first driver who would miss the race, should things stay the same they are right now, it would actually be the number 25 of Justin Boston. There's Boston right now, a 21.96, and he has just beaten Austin Terrio. So now Terrio is on the outside looking in as Boston has moved inside the top 31. Boston, though, he needs a little bit more, a little bit more insurance. You don't know if that will be good enough for him to make the show or not. Chad Boat, 22nd. Garrett Smithley, 27th. Brandon Brown, 29th. Another going home, and then Alvarado gets turned by William Byron. And Boston has now picked it up to 24th. So a great pickup by the 25 of Justin Boston. Brandon Brown, 30th. Garrett Smithley, 28th. Kyle Weatherman making his debut for BKR this weekend. Right now at 12th. John Hunter Nemechek, top 5 in points after the first 2 races of the year. 15th, but pretty much all the eyes this weekend will be on one driver, that being the number 33 of Johnny Sauter. Really started his truck career at Thor Sport Racing back in 2009, ranked Rookie of the Year, and he raced for Thor Sport for 7 years. But he left the team after 2015 and headed to GMS Racing to drive the number 33. He got his second career win at Daytona, and for the second time in his Truck Series career, he went back-to-back to kick off a year, winning the first 2 races of the season, winning at Daytona and winning under a caution-ending race at Atlanta with his former teammate Cameron Hayley in the 98th. Austin Cindric right now 15th. Really nothing has changed. The bottom 6 is Alfarano, Ellis, Ogata, Cobb, Benning, and Terrio. The last guy who will qualify into the race would be the 86 of Brandon Brown. Now let's shift gears and go to the top 12. Now the top 12 will advance into round number 2 of qualifying. Right now the 98 of Cameron Hayley, the last guy who would be in until, right when I say that, when the 19 of Kyle Weatherman moves on to the bubble. And now he's been bumped out. And now Matt Tiff in the 54 on the bubble now, number 54. And then the 14 of Daniel Hemrick. Actually, Cameron Hayley was able to move up inside the top 10. Right now, the fastest guy, we've not really talked about him yet today, Timothy Peters in that 17. He is quickest. There's his teammate Terrio. Peters and Terrio have an identical car. Right now, Timothy Peters, he is the quickest. A guy you have to look out for on Friday. A guy who could possibly win the race. Matt Crafton in the 88 truck. Thor Sport Racing and Matt Crafton right now second quickest. Crafton won here in the fall of 1 year ago. Third quickest is Tyler Reddick in the 29, making his first start in the 29 truck. And then Daniel Suarez and Ben Kennedy, Daniel Hemrick, Christopher Bell, Johnny Sauter, Cameron Hayley, and Ben Rhodes. And then you got Matt Tiff and William Byron in your top 12. Kyle Weatherman, Jesse Little, and John Hunter Nemechek your top 15. Spencer Gallagher, Austin Cindric, Justin Boston, David Reagan, and Greg Gauld in your top 20. Then you got the 5 of Dalton Sargent. We've not really talked about him yet today. Dalton Sargent, another go-get homer, but right now he's got a good enough time to get that 5-track into the show. And there's Norm Benningslow entering pit road. Sargent is right now really on track. And we have trouble back here. Ogata looks like he got turned in the wall by Brandon Hightower and Kyle Weatherman at the same time. And Ogata, he's got to go. I mean, he's just went behind the wall, but you know, these guys are desperate. These guys know that their time of making the race is running out. Brandon Hightower for the SS Greenlight Racing number 08 team. We're back here at Martinsville. We took a minute or two, about a minute break. But we are back here with 3.5 minutes remaining. Austin Cindric right now 17th quickest. Johnny Sauter 8th. Really no change anywhere on the scoreboard right now. Really nobody new has jumped into the show. And really nobody has gotten inside the top 12. Right when I say that, William Byers on the outside looking in. And I can't really tell who jumped inside. May have been Ben Rhodes or Matt Tiff. Or John Hunter Nemechek. He's now up inside the top 10. And they're still wrecking. I don't know why they keep on wrecking each other. And Akinori Ogata, he's been put in the wall by almost everybody so far today. Ogata's been on and off pit road, and here he is trying to get to the inside. And they're just going. He's just being put in the middle, left or right, by other drivers. Now he'll bring that Chevrolet back to pit road and see what they can salvage out of this session. Alfarano, slowest truck on track right now. And he missed the race at Daytona. He made the show at Atlanta, but it looks like he may be going home once again early on at Martinsville. And this is one of the races I get a heavy field, each year. Like a lot of trucks enter this race because of the young kids. These teams that will enter a second or third truck for a younger driver to get more experience, because Martinsville is a short track. It's not no super speedway like Talladega or Daytona, so they really get some practice done. This is why we're seeing so many teams, like JJ Hayley, Dalton Sargent, coming here to race. You got, Greg Gaulding. Then you got guys like David Reagan just trying to get more seat time, and he'll be running for a Cup Series championship for Michael Waldrop Racing. We're now over a minute and a half remaining from inning round number 1 of qualifying. Timothy Peters, Matt Crafton, and Tyler Reddick, Daniel Suarez, and Ben Kennedy. I'm pretty positive that those 5 will advance. Daniel Hemrick, Christopher Bell, Johnny Sauter, I feel good about them as well. But then you get around Cameron Hayley and John Hunter Nemechek, Ben Rhodes, and Matt Tiff, you just don't know what's going to happen. William Byron, Kyle Weatherman, Jesse Little, Gallagher, Cindric, Boston, Reagan, and Gaulding on the outside looking in of the top 10. Dalton Sargent, Lupton, Levine, Boat, Holman, Austin Wayne South, Forest Sport Racing, number 13 truck, 26. And then Haley, Black Jr., Smithley, and Anderson, Brandon Hightower, and Brandon Brown. So Austin Terrier, the first guy who would miss the race, trying to get Ryan Ellis out of the way. These are 2 trucks that looks like will be going home. And Terrier really, this team has been struggling all weekend long as Hemrick into the outside wall, and Alfarano, Lupton, they're all wrecking down here in turn number 3. And these lower trucks are just in the way completely. And what's going to happen now is once the clock runs out, whoever it was last guy to cross the line before, which is Chad Boat. So Boat, everybody behind Chad Boat, their lap is done. But Boat and everybody up ahead, they can complete their lap, and then qualifying will be done. Round number 1. And out of turn number 4, once Boat is done with his lap, like that, and that will end round number 1 of qualifying. And Tyler Reddick, or Timothy Peters, Matt Crafton, and Tyler Reddick will be your top 3 advancing into round number 2. Coming up now will be the Round number 2 will be 5 minutes long, and we will show you the drivers who missed the race, along with the drivers who missed round number 2 of qualifying for the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Kroger 250. Welcome back here to Martinsville Speedway, where we are getting ready for round number 2 of knockout qualifying to set the grid for the Kroger 250, race number 3 of the 2016 NASCAR Camping World Truck Series season. Here are the drivers who failed to advance, being led by rookie William Byron. Kyle Weatherman does not advance, neither does Jesse Little. Gallagher, Cindric, Boston, Reagan, and Gaulding will be your top 20 on the grid. And as you look back through the rest of your drivers who failed to advance, the 6 drivers who do not qualify. Austin Terrio, a big surprise out of Red Horse Racing. He just was not quick enough to get this number 77 into the show. He will go home. Norm Benning, Jennifer Jill Cobb, Ryan Ellis, Akinori Ogata, and Mike Alfarano. And now we have 12 drivers left fighting for the pole. Whoever's quickest in this round will be your pole center. Right now the lap to beat is a 22.26, led with a 14 of Daniel Hemrick. And there'll be a little bit more, clean air, more, free space on track. Sauter all by himself right now, second quickest to the number 11 of Ben Kennedy. And Hayley, instead of coming up, when there's nobody around, he's going to decide to come up and ruin Ben Rose's lap. Cameron Hayley, Ben Rose, 2 former teammates at Turner Scott Motorsports in the NASCAR K&N E-Series back in 2014. Right now, Johnny Sauter trying to go 3 in a row. He's now quickest, but bumped quickly by the 11 of Ben Kennedy. So Kennedy is now quickest. Timothy Peters, 6th. Matt Tiff, 5th. Tyler Reddick, 9th. Sauter back to the top of the board in the 33. Ben Kennedy now back to the top of the chart. John Hunter Nemechek 6th. Hemrick now 2nd. And Daniel Suarez now 5th, as Christopher Bell has now jumped up to 2nd quickest in at number 4. And Johnny Sauter back to the top, and then Ben Kennedy goes back to the top of the chart. It's just completely changing every lap. Johnny Sauter, now Christopher Bell out of nowhere takes the top spot away. Can Sauter do it again? He picks it up, not enough to top Bell, but Kennedy does. A 19.701 Kennedy to the top of the charts. Now let's see what Christopher Bell can do. No, he does not, but how about Kennedy's teammate Timothy Peters? He'll knock his teammate Ben Kennedy off the top spot. So now Timothy Peters, but can Kennedy pick it up again? No, he does not. So Timothy Peters has the edge right now, but quickly bumped by Daniel Hemrick. Hemrick now the quickest, but Peters again tops Hemrick. And Suarez 3rd, Reddick 4th. But what about Matt Crafton? He jumps up to 8th. Kennedy back up to 2nd, but Hemrick tops him to 2nd. And Suarez moves up to 3rd. And Bell gets turned by Ben Rhodes. Christopher Bell on the time lap trying to knock Timothy Peters back off the top spot. He gets turned. That will ruin his shot at the pole. Tyler Reddick, Johnny Sauter, Matt Crafton now 4th. Hemrick 2nd. Suarez 3rd. Hayley 10th. Peters on the top. And Ben Kennedy gave these guys a run for his money, but his time at the pole will come to an end. 5th quickest. And now Matt Crafton up to 2nd quickest. In that number 88, Crafton 2nd. It drops Hemrick to 3rd, but Timothy Peters still quickest, and the time is starting to expire. 3, 2, does Crafton get to the line? Yes, he does. So Crafton's time, this will be his last lap for Matt Crafton, by Hemrick and everybody on down. Their laps do not count after this. Once Crafton has completed his lap, everything will freeze, and does Crafton top? No, it does not. So Timothy Peters has won the pole. For the Kroger 250, Peter scored his first career truck win here in 2009 for Red Horse Racing, and he will lead a field down to the green flag alongside Matt Crafton, Christopher Bale, Tyler Reddick, and Daniel Hamrick. He quickly dropped all the way down to 5th. Remember, Bale, he was actually involved in a crash with a minute remaining, but he was somehow able to get up to 3rd quickest. So Christopher Bale, nice job by him. Tyler Reddick. 4th, Daniel Hamrick, Daniel Suarez, Johnny Sauter, Bean Kennedy, Matt Tiff, and Cameron Hayley, John Hunter Nemechek, and Ben Rhodes. That's how the top 12 will look, and that's how the grid will look. If you want to see the full lineup, go to NASCARMockSeason.weebly.com. Also, new on the website, the download section, you can download all the trucks, the cars, or certain trucks and certain cars that are from the series, and you can put them in your private offline series you run. So pretty cool. It's on the website. Just go to NASCARMockSeason.weebly.com. Next up on the channel will be NASCAR Xfinity qualifying from Martinsville. That coverage will start soon on this channel, so stay tuned. But congrats to Timothy Peters as he will start on the pole for the Kroger 250.